Hi, this is the how-to video for those of you who are using Google Sheets. This is how to do the Pareto chart. You gotta find the data file, which is this file, and then you go to your Google Drive, drive.google.com, and then you upload your data file, Pareto, and then you click on it, and then you open with Google Sheets. I'm going to pause here the video while this opens. I'm going to pause this video for a minute. Okay, so I have the the data here now, and this data has some categories. These are the quality factors. These are not about the aquaponics garden, of course. These are about some food manufacturing business. So these are the different quality factors, the factors behind the failures, and these are how many times that failure occurred by year. But you see, on the Pareto chart, usually we don't care about the year. We care about the year on a control chart. We care about the year on a line chart. But a Pareto chart, that's not what it's for. A Pareto chart has the factors on the x-axis, and it has some cumulative percentages on one y-axis, and it has the number of failures on the other y-axis. These are way too many numbers. We have to combine them into a single number, or a total. So let's do that. I'm going to highlight these guys and click on these three dots and click on the sum symbol there, and that gives me the sum. Then I press enter. Oh, that's not there. It's over here. Okay, and then I hover over this solid blue square there. Not the whole rectangle, but the solid blue square right there until I get the skinny plus sign, and I click and drag down, and these are the totals. All right. So now I'm going to put these in a convenient place. I'm going to copy that and paste it right there, and I'm going to take these also, and I'm going to copy that and paste it right there. Oh, sorry. Okay, so I'm going to copy this. So to copy it, I copy, Control C as usual. But to paste, I do not paste this directly. I right click and then I paste special, paste values only. And the reason for that is these, as you could see over here, these are all formulas. If I paste a formula, it's going to try to execute that formula on data that's over here. But the thing is, there is no numeric data over here. That's going to return the reference error. All right, so now I have these guys right here, and I'm going to make a bar chart. So I'm going to insert a chart. Insert chart. Not a pie chart. I'm going to insert a column chart. Google Sheets calls this the column chart, like that. So here's the column chart. Now the x-axis is not here, so let me add an x-axis. Click on this 4 square to select the data that you want in your x-axis. This is the data that I want in my x-axis. I will just select those, and then OK. And now I have the x-axis there. Now later, I'm going to have to label the y-axis as number of failures, and I'm going to have to get a title to show up here, which would be Pareto chart for failures from quality failures from 1999 through 2005, or something like that. But for now, you could see that I have not ranked these failures. I've made the column chart, but these columns are not ranked the way a Pareto chart should be ranked. If you want to make a Pareto chart and you want it to be easy to read, you got to rank it. So let's rank these. Move this over, and I'm going to highlight these guys, the data, and click on data, and then I'm going to sort. Oh, but I need to know what to sort by. So this is called column C because the C right there. This is called column E because of the E right there. So I'm going to highlight these guys. Data, I'm going to sort by column E. So click on, so column E does not show up here. So I'm going to do the custom sort, which is sort range. Sort by column E. and I want the biggest to smallest, so Z to A. Sort. There it is. So now you see the the bar chart here looks like more like a Pareto chart, all right? But I'm still missing something. I'm missing the cumulative percentages, right? So to get a percent, of course, a percent is this number divided by the total, and this number divided by the total, and this number divided by the total, and all these numbers divided by the total. So I need a total. So let's just get a total here. So total is a sum. Use the sum symbol. There it is. Press enter. That's a total. So I'm going to say that this equals, I'm going to click on this datum, divided by, slash means divide, and I'm going to type the number 626 and press enter. Now notice you cannot say this equals this divided by, and you cannot just click on here. Because if you click on here, then let me show you what happens. See, Google Sheets thinks that you mean whatever's here, and then for the next percent, whatever, divide by whatever's here, divide by whatever's, but there's 0 here, so you cannot do that. You have to type the number in there. Now, if you don't feel like typing a number, you do have the option of going in here and putting a $sign in front of the 16, the number there, and putting a $sign in front of the letter there. If you put a $sign in front of the letter and the number, then Google Sheets and Microsoft Excel, they both understand that as you saying, don't change this part. Just keep using the same number, all right? But anyways, 626 is not hard to write, so I just wrote 626, and I'm going to click here and drag this down. All right, I'm going to pause the video for a second. Okay, I'm back. Now, these are percentages, but they're not cumulative percentages, you know? Here, let me show you what I mean. So if I change the format to percent, you see, you can see that they're percents, but they are individual percents. Like poor flavor is 35% of the problem. Low quantity is 11% of the problem. That's not what the Pareto chart does. On the Pareto chart, we want the cumulative percent. So we could very easily see which factors add up to 80% of the problem. All right. So to get the cumulative percent, we do the following. We can just copy this one right here, equals, and just click on that. It's just a very simple formula there. But for this one, equals this plus, and then I click on this. All right, so that is a cumulative percent. Let me move this over. Now I think I can do that click and drag thing here. Yes, there we are. So now I have a cumulative percent. I have added every one of these guys with the total that was before it. Okay. So let me round this. I don't need to be so precise here, so I'm going to round this to. I'm going to make this a custom. Oh, here it is. So here I'm going to do a custom number format, and I'm going to do it just 0%. So you could do 0.0%, which would be the 10th place, 100th place, 1000th place, but I just want just 0% like that. Okay, so there it is. I have the percents right there, the cumulative percents. Okay. So I go back to this chart, and now I'm ready to turn it into a real Pareto chart. So to do that, I'm going to change the chart type. I'm going to change this to a combo chart, which is this. That's the combo chart. Okay. And I am going to customize, and then go to series, and then column 1 is a series. Oh, looks like I didn't add this data yet. Okay, so I have to go back to setup. So after you change it to the combo chart, you got to add the data in here. And so the data range has to, you click data range, you have to add another range, and that other range is going to be this range. So I highlight this, and then I click OK. So now does it show up? Let's see. Customize series. No, it doesn't show up yet. Okay, so you add the other range, and then you have to add series. There it is. Add series. So click on the 4 squares, and the series that we add is this. And OK. All right. So now I can customize, and instead of apply to all series, I'm going to apply something to line 2. And what I'm going to apply is, I'm going to apply a new axis, the right axis. And you can make it pretty the way you like it, change the colors or whatever you want. But what we really want to see is this. This is a Pareto chart. Right now, I need to label these percents. I need to label every point on this orange line. So I got to do that. See, how do I do that? Right vertical grid lines. Customize the chart. The vertical axis. Okay, I'm not talking about grid lines. Chart and axis titles now. Set up the combo chart. Okay, so you're going to want to put to have Google Sheets label the percent right here, right here, right here, right here, right here. So it's easy for everyone to see where 80% gets close to. All right. Now, you're also going to want to add a title. So under Customize, Chart and Axis Titles, you're going to put a chart title. You can make your chart Quality Problems 1999 to 2005 or something like that. Or you can say Quality Problems Pareto Analysis or Pareto Chart or whatever you want. Right? It just has to have a title, a descriptive title. And then you need to make the horizontal axis have a title. So it has to have a title. Your horizontal axis titles. Here we go. Chart title. Change that to horizontal axis title. And that is a type of failure. Or you can call it factors or whatever you want. And then the vertical axis title. This is the left vertical axis. This is the number of failures. And then the right vertical axis title. This is the cumulative percent. All right. And then you also need to have Google Sheets or Microsoft Excel, whatever you're using, label these with the percent. So it's very easy to see. Actually, we might not need that because once we have, yes, that's right. We don't need that. So once we've got the cumulative percents on the right axis, it's easy to see that 80% would be somewhere around here. So to solve all these problems, we need, this right axis is for the orange line only. So we need to solve all the problems that are represented by all the bars before this. So low quantity, that is a problem. Evidence of pests and substandard size. If we solve all three of these problems, then we will be we will have solved 80% of the problems. But just like in the example in the reading, this low quality is kind of a low bar, while these are much larger. What if I only solved these two problems? If I only solved these two problems, that would get me about 70% of the problem solved. So I might concentrate my resources on solving these two problems. Well, this is something that I would have to discuss with the board or with the rest of the quality improvement team. Now, let me show you how to make this bigger. All right, so click on these three dots here. I'm going to move to Own Sheet. All right, so now this chart is a bit bigger. And I'm going to zoom out a little bit here. Now, let me show you how to make these make more grid lines so that you could see the 80% a little more easily even. All right. Ideally, you would have the software just permanently label. So this is 35%. This is 66%. It was a little off there. I thought it was about 70%. This is 84%. So ideally, you would have these labels there permanently, but I just don't know how to make them stay there. When you hover over the line, you could see the cumulative percent labels just like that. But I want them to stay there, but I'm not sure how to do that. But I do know how to show more percents on this axis. So I'm going to double click on the chart and some white space on the chart, and I'm going to customize the vertical axis. I'm going to customize the vertical axis. So these are going up by 50s, and these are going up by 25s. So the vertical axis, this is the left vertical axis. I don't care about that. What I care about is the right vertical axis. They're going up by 25s, and I want the scale factor to be, let's see, number format from data. What if I change this to 100? No. Okay, the scale factor is not what I want. Maybe it is grid lines. Grid lines for the right vertical axis. Minor grid line count. Let's say I did 2 minor grid lines. Let's say I did 5 minor grid lines. Let's say I did 10 minor grid lines. Oh, I didn't do anything. Wait, let me pause the video here for a minute. Okay, I got it. You go to customize right vertical axis, and it's the major grid line count in Google Sheets. So instead of auto, which is the default, if you change this number, you can change how many percent values are shown here. All right, so let's. 5 is nice. How about 6? Is 6 okay? Oh, 6 is even better. 80% is really what I was after, so 6. You want to be a little fancier, you can go 8. Well, if you go 8, it goes over 100%, which makes no sense. But you can force the right vertical axis to have the maximum value of 100. Oops, maximum value of 1. 1 means 100%. All right, so there we have some. Ooh, that's actually there are too many major grid lines gives us negative percents, which don't make any sense. So let me say the minimum value is 0. All right, so there we go. 0 is the minimum value, 100 is the maximum value, and so with this many grid lines, major grid lines, we have a little 86% line there, or 86% tick mark there on the right y-axis. So you can change this however you like. You know, I think the 6 grid lines was the best. 6 major grid lines. 6. Yeah, I think maybe 6. So sure. What about 12? Does 12 work? I like the round numbers. How about 11? Oh, 11 is good. Yeah, I really like 11 because it's the easiest to see. All right, but anyways, you can do however you like. All right. Now, if any of you can figure out how to on Google Sheets make the cumulative percent display permanently for every data point on the orange line or on the line, the cumulative percent line, please let us all know by posting that as a comment in the discussion forum. Otherwise, this is your complete Pareto chart. You have to make one just like this. Thank you. Bye.